he'll be at least 3 yards short of the first down.
Remember, I was saying that the Montreal defense has to adjust their angles. Well, their defenders like Chip Cox would go upfield with Fajardo to keep him in the pocket. This time, not going there. This time, he goes there on this angle. So it's just a small adjustment for the contained man, Chip Cox. Don't go upfield, drive your man back into the pocket, and now you got a shot at 17. If you go too high and wide, it opens up a running lane for Fajardo.
Irelahu punting to Logan. Logan steps up to field it at the 19. Trying to bounce outside. It's not going to work. Taken down on the play by Terrence Plummer after the 38-yard punt, but a defensive play by the vet Chip Cox gets the PGA Championship continues tomorrow. Kevin Kisner and Hideki Matsuyama tied for the lead. Third round coverage begins 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific on TSN 1, 3, and 4, presented by Asante Wealth Management.
It's a good-looking city.
It's good to be here on a Friday night, isn't it? Good to be here any night.
It is.
You know, there's a curfew. We got a game Sunday.
That's a good point.
Be in by 4. Here comes Nick Lewis. Another catch. Getting closer to Ben Cahoon. And a first down grab. 15 for El Grande.
Yeah, when you're a DB, this is a nightmare. This is him with a downhill speed, just chugging at what, 240? And look at Marcus Alford just saying, I'm going to just climb on and just hope that you go down.
Number 3 all time is 3 away from Cahoon. Could there be 2 more different receivers in, well, the pantheon of great CFL receivers than Lewis and Cahoon? Ben now receiver coach at BYU and probably watching tonight and cheering on number 8.
Different guys and similar as well. I mean, I won't contradict myself, but just could make the spectacular catch. Ben Cahoon, great at it. More S.J. Green style than anything. But that possession when you need it on second down, that's where they're similar.
Has any receiver ever been more involved in contact after the catch or even blocking than number 8?
No, let me think. Milt Stegall, no.
That's definitely not Milt. There's a catch over the middle, slant pattern. Tyquan Underwood has an Alouette first down at midfield.
Well, I had to fight for that too. Had to win that battle. That was a contested catch, and Underwood comes up with it.
Milt saying they couldn't catch me to hit me.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Let me think of our other guy. Jock Climby, contact? Nope. Nick Lewis is on the top of that list when it comes to receivers that like the contact and will go after it, be the hammer.
Dad here to cheer him on tonight. Handoff inside. Sutton skipped over one would-be tackler. And then gets driven back. Marcus Ball and Bear Woods, the linebackers. And Marcus Ball with a word for Sutton. It's going to be second and long. It's like second and 8.5.
I talked with Nick Lewis before the game, and he comes over and he said, hey, I want to talk to you about the officiating and the offside, or the onside kick that I saw, and if you leave your, and we started going over all the scenarios of plays from different games and how they were ruled and what's the correct ruling.
Passing down for Durant, ran out of time, and the pass incomplete. Delivered low to Sutton, who wouldn't have got to the first down stick.
And Troy Davis got there.
Looks like Sean Lemon slow to get up, and isn't that nice if Darian Durant wants to help him up, but I think Lemon going to need a moment or two.
Well, this is the one thing that no one's talking about with Argos, and you know, they started the season winning 2 of their first 4, and their starters on defense have dropped. I mean,
they have 6 starters from game 1 who are now on the 6th game, but the Edmonton Eskimos,
they'll say whatever.
They prevented us from really using injuries as an excuse. There's Alan Michael Cash that they'd like to get into this Argo defense as well, ready to come off the 6th game. Right now as Lemon gets attention, Don Lemon under his own power getting to the sidelines. Looks like he might have jammed the knee a little bit on the last rush.
Yeah, he came up the field on Brian Simmons on the outside here, and he's just on this lane. He gets pushed from behind and kind of stumbles up, maybe locked that knee momentarily or twisted it slightly, but it looks like he'll be fine.
Has his 5th sack of the year, a couple of tackles with Victor Butler, Cleon Lang, Ken Bishop, Jermaine Gabriel, Johnny Sears, Josh Mitchell, all on the 6-game Argo starters on defense.
Well, that list starting with Victor Butler and
Cleon Lang.
That's Butler's start to the season, unbelievable.
So PD to punt. Martese Jackson back at the 5. The Argos could use a return to flip the field. Outside the numbers. Jackson across the 20. And brought down around the 25. Decent return there, though, for Martese Jackson to improve the field position for Cody Fajardo.
3 for 4 so far tonight since taking over for Jeff Matthews, just 20 yards passing.
And the Argos with only 87 yards passing so far in the game.
Yeah, their big drive in this second half, or the drive that produced the field goal, was with the running game in Brandon Whitaker.
87 passing, 81 rushing so far tonight. Argos with 311 net last week against Calgary in the game that Ricky Ray left. Start on the ground here once again off the left side.
And this Montreal defense will smother you. I mean, they'll come, and if you don't push them deep, if you don't take some shots down the field and loosen them up a little bit, they'll just keep coming down towards the line of scrimmage and smother you. They got guys that can just create havoc, like Kyrus Hebert and Chip Cox. John Bowman's another one. And until you challenge them with a couple of deep balls, boy, they're just taking down the screws.
Second down, Fajardo steps up, avoids the rush, takes off, got a first down. Up over the 40-yard line before he gets cranked down, but he'll move the chains.
Well, and you heard Matthew talk about Marcus Brady saying that this is what he likes about Cody Fajardo. Cody Fajardo will go that extra mile. He doesn't hook slide here. He wants to make sure he has the first down. I think because he was going back and forth across the field that he wasn't sure where that marker was. That's why he took that hit. But hey, if running game is part of your game, then do it.
John Bowman made the tackle, but shaken up, and the 35-year-old to the sidelines. Well, Cody Fajardo redshirted 1 year behind Colin Kaepernick at Nevada, and then, like Kaepernick, the only 2 NCAA quarterbacks to ever pass for over 9,000 yards and rush for over 3,000. So he's a dual threat. Pressure on here, dumps it off. Here's Coombs. Anthony Coombs has another first down. What a punishing night for Coombs the first half. He was laid out twice, but bounces back for 11 here.
Yeah, you talk about those quarterbacks that can run and pass. One of the receivers for Cody Fajardo right now is one of those guys in our Monte Edwards, who with Appalachian State and over 10,000 yards passing, 74 touchdowns, and over 4,000 yards rushing
at Division II. Here is Whitaker, short yardage that time. Napton closing quickly.
It's been a slow start, or quiet start, I should say, for Gabriel Napton.
Was on our top 50 list, a guy with 9 sacks last year.
And maybe it's just statistically, and when you break it down on film, that he is executing his assignment, playing hard and playing well. But statistically, it's been a slow start.
Big defensive play there for Napton that sets up 2nd and 10. Fajardo changing the play call. Here comes the heat from Dozier. Fajardo gets away, takes off. Got a block from S.J. Green and lowered the boom. He ran over Tyree Hollins to get close to a first down.
Close enough where Trestman can go for it here. Fajardo is the short yardage quarterback as well, but yeah, he is not trying to step out of bounds. He's not hook sliding. He's trying to get the first down with his legs and had to lower his shoulder to do it here on Tyree Hollins.
Wow, 6'2", 215, and he got the best of that exchange.
Sure did.
Wow.
Sure did.
That's the cold shoulder. Close enough for a measurement.
See the big offensive lineman in there after that hit. They go, yeah, hey, we like that one. We really liked that.
James Wilder is checked in. That's how close it is. A few chain links away. Well, not even the length of the football. Points on this drive and
crucial.
The fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Changes quite a bit, doesn't it? Been able to stay on the field here a little bit more in the third quarter.
And it gives your defense a rest and hope.
Behind Sean McEwen, and he should have the first down. A Bear drills him back. He loops a little bit for a third down sneak, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he's confident in that strength. I mean, you saw Fajardo's power when he takes a guy on DB. Now, Kyrie Bear a little bit different, and Fajardo turned his back here as he got to the line of scrimmage. He kind of flips around because of that first contact, so Bear's got leverage on him. But I think he has enough.
Chains have moved. Declan Cross checking in late. Jeff Fuller without a catch so far tonight. Handed off inside again. Whitaker had a crease and just got tripped up. A Bear finished him off. I think Whitaker saw a lot of daylight and lost his footing. Final play of the third quarter. It remains a 15-point Alouette lead, but the Argos in scoring range with the football to start the fourth quarter here in this battle to be the beast in the third quarter to close that up a little bit.
Yeah, the quarterback change for Cody Fajardo has given the Argo defense a rest and hope, because in the first half, Jeff Matthews generated 6 first downs. In that quarter alone, it was 7 first downs for Cody Fajardo.
Still for Toronto, they need more passing yards, don't they, to win this game?
Yes, they do. They're going to have to push that ball deep again. I mean, they've got the playmakers to do it. Part of it is time, and they don't have a lot of it back there, but they're going to have to put the ball in the air. You have to in the Canadian Football League at some point. You got a guy like S.J. Green. Give him a 50-50 shot.
Start the fourth quarter, second and a yard. Double tight ends are going to sweep to Coombs. Got the edge. Anthony Coombs, first down, runs out at the 29-yard line.
Well, you mentioned those 2 hits that he took in the first half. I mean, Anthony Coombs took some biggies. And for him to come back in here and can play with this confidence, get the edge, and just head upfield like he did, good for him. I mean, he took some monster hits, bounced back from them. Back involved again, and Marcus Brady told me they're going to keep adding plays with number 1 as the number 1 read.
9th play of the drive for Toronto. And handed off to Coombs. Inside and down to the 21. So they've got Whitaker who can run, Wilder on the bench, and Anthony Coombs who can line up at slot and running back. And it's like he's going to need a break at the bench for at least one play.
Took another knee. That's another hit.
Argos
3-4 ice bags for Coombs, yeah.
Argos 3 for 6 on second down conversion, second half. Little play action fake here. It's Cross. They convert again on second down as he gets bounced out. And that's Jalen Rogers who made the tackle, but he's been injured.
This whole play package completely different than what Jeff Matthews or Ricky Ray would run for the Argos. All out of the ride and decide look, all out of this run pass option. Run option there to Whitaker. Nope. Now it's a run option for Fajardo. Nope. He dumps it on the pass to Cross. Run pass options for number 17. Trestman himself has called that before, the ride and decide, because the quarterback rides the ball with Whitaker, then either pulls it or gives it to him, and then has a couple of options after that, and can look downfield. But with a running quarterback, you can get it done.
First tip to the red zone, the deepest Argo possession of the night now as Rogers continues to get attention. And while he does, we'll step aside. Argos knocking at the door here early in the fourth quarter. Alouettes defense trying to dig in here. First and 10. Toronto at the Alouette above 13-yard line, straight ahead. It's Whitaker broke a tackle. Chip Cox brings him down around the 11. Six for Whitaker.
Option one on the pass run option. Run pass option in this case. Option one, run. Give it to him. And Whitaker does the rest from there, breaks that tackle. And that was Kyrie Saber, you're right. Doesn't happen often.
You're suggesting we might see option two next?
Option two.
Fajardo ran for a touchdown against Calgary. Looking at 2nd and 4 here. Fakes to Whitaker, throws Declan Cross, but the play's been stopped.
Movement,
pre-snap movement. And procedure the call.
Toronto, number 67, 5-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
Jamal Campbell. Was it 57? Tyler Holmes?
No, it was
Campbell?
Yeah, it was Campbell. He was the extra lineman, unbalanced out there.
Yep.
And rocks forward. So that step early takes a touchdown off the board.
Rookie, or the second-year man out of York. Now Fajardo wants to call timeout.
Timeout called, Toronto.
Can't squander this opportunity. And wants to confer on the sidelines with Marcus Brady and Mark Trestman. Argos' unblemished record against the East, 3-0 in jeopardy here tonight. Just the second game against Eastern opponents for the Alouettes.
Well, and again, first base place on the line.
A lot of chatter. S.J. Green was riled up at the end of the third quarter. Brandon Stewart seems to be enjoying things. This is the 13th play of the drive. It started at the Argo 25. And it has kept this Alouette defense on the field a long time. Fajardo, time, throws complete, but well short to Coombs. Mincy there.
Well, with Argos knocking on the door, does Trestman decide to go for it here or take the points?
Like they're going to go for it. 3rd and 5. Lots of time left. But Mark Trestman not interested in making it a 12-point game if he can get it to a 1-score game. 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but nothing like 3rd and 5.
Load it up.
Flags fly. Fajardo back to the end zone, incomplete. Armonte Edwards is going to get a penalty for appealing for pass interference. There was another flag before that in the Argo backfield. So unsportsmanlike against Edwards. And this will more than likely just mean Mark Trestman sends the field goal unit out if it's against.
Procedure no end. Toronto, that penalty will be declined. After the play, objectionable conduct. Toronto, number 10. That 10-yard penalty will be applied after we turn over on down.
So it is a turnover on downs, the penalty against Toronto. So the Argos come away empty-handed after a drive that lasted almost 7 minutes.